I'm the owner of The Modern Skein, which is a yarn shop here in Montgomery, Texas. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been a little while since I've podcasted. It's been 2 weeks, actually. I was on vacation, and I enjoyed every minute of it. I did a lot of knitting. We did not go to any yarn shops, though. Wah, wah. But we still had a lot of fun. We went to Europe. Yeah, it's been 2 weeks, so it's like I'm off my game on how to podcast. Bear with me. I honestly have absolutely no idea what episode podcast is. I know we're over 50. I don't know if this is 51 or 52. I think 51. I could be way off. I really don't know. It's been busy since getting back. Lots of things to get ready for, of course. We have Stephen West coming to the shop November 6th. Yay! While the class is completely sold out and we have a full wait list, you can come to the meet and greet. The meet and greet is free to attend. It is from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. on Wednesday, November the 6th. I would ask that you bear with us, as I'm sure we are going to have a flood of people come in, especially right at 1. So if your schedule allows it and you can come maybe more like at 2 or 3, you might consider doing that, just to not be waiting in line for a signature on your books or things like that. But we're not doing a sign up necessarily for the meet and greet. It is come and go as you please. But if we do fill up the shop, we are going to have to ask you to wait in a line outside, just for fire code and just so that people can move around in the shop and be able to get their yarn that they're wanting to purchase and things like that. So just bear with us. We will have 2 checkout areas functioning for that whole day. So we'll be working on getting you not in and out really quick, because we want you to have a lot of time and being able to talk with Stephen and have him sign your books or bags or whatever, and be able, of course, look around, see the trunk shows and all the yarn, and have him help you pick out colors and all that fun stuff. But when you are ready to check out, we want to make that just as smooth and seamless as possible for you, so you're not frustrated or anything else. So we are all excited for November the 6th. It's going to be a blast. Lots and lots of prep happening for that. Let's see. So normally I do that stuff at the end, but that popped out. Let's see. I have no finished objects this past 2 weeks, but that's okay. I've been busy knitting the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along, which I will show you here in a little bit. So if you don't want to see it, you might want to skip ahead. But I'm going to show you that and the 2 other projects that I brought with me on my trip to work on. 2? I feel like I brought more than 2. Yeah, I did bring a 3rd, but I never touched it. So, anyway, this is the Stephen West Mystery Knit Along. So if you don't want to see it, avert your eyes, because I am going to show it. And I am in the middle of a row, but that's okay. So, this is the Mystery Knit Along. And it's pretty big, and again, I'm in the middle of a row, so it's hard to see, but this is where I'm at right now. Ta-da! So I'm almost finished with clue 3. Hopefully I can get that done today. I was planning on getting it done yesterday, but had a minor family emergency come up, so that did not happen. But clue 3 will get done today, hopefully, and be ready for Friday. So I've been really enjoying it. You obviously can join in at any time. You will have access. If you buy the pattern now, you'll have access to the first 3 clues, and then you'll get clue 4 sent to your Ravelry box. Just takes 2 skeins, each of 2 colors and fingering weight yarn, so 4 skeins total. 2 of your main color, 2 of your contrast color. My yarn is Honeycomb by Ching Fibers and Tin Can by Chelsea Lux Yarn. I believe we have sold out of the Honeycomb I do have a couple skeins of Tin Can left, and we have some comparable colors to Honeycomb as well if you're looking for these colors. So, let's see what else is in my bag. So I took that with me on the trip. I took my Choppy Waves with me on the trip, but I did not work on that at all. The other project that I took with me was Color Crave, also Stephen West, and I think I had just picked out my colors and was winding them last time, or may have cast on just ever so slightly. I need to really switch to a larger needle because you can't really see it very well, but this is my Color Crave. So you can see it's a very elongated shape. There you go. So these are 2 colors striped. This is Undercover Otter. I believe the colorway is Wicked Little Thing, I think. And this is Matrix by Qing Fiber. You need 1 skein of each. And then my contrast, or my second contrast color, instead of, it would normally just be a 3rd skein of fingering weight, I'm doing something fun and textural and using Baby Surrey from Qing Fiber. This is the colorway, what is the colorway? Brick by Qing Fiber. So what's fun is that this color and this green is exactly speckled in here. Can you see that? It's perfect. Perfect match. So those are my colors. And yeah, it's coming along nicely. I don't think I'll have this finished by the time he comes for the class, but I'll have some more good progress and hopefully start in on the Surrey part because that's going to be really fun and textural. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking these are not your colors. Why are you knitting this? I actually really enjoy knitting with bright colors. I just don't wear the bright colors. So if you see me knitting things that are dark or neutral, that's most likely something I'm going to wear. If you see me knitting something bright and fun, I'm enjoying knitting it, but it will be a store sample and not or gift, but I rarely knit gifts. But I will rarely wear this. That being said, this is so crazy, and there is a little bit of pink, but there's very, very little pink. I might actually wear this with an all black outfit. We'll see. I do like the shape that this is. If I really enjoy the knitting process, I may knit it again. I rarely knit patterns more than once, so that's, yeah, don't hold your breath, but it's possible. In fact, I'm trying to think. The only thing I technically knit twice was the Turtle Dove sweater. I actually would knit that one again for a 3rd time because it's a really nice sweater. It fits really great and it goes pretty fast. I knit it twice because I knit it too big the first time. And really, the second one is way more fitted than I would prefer, so I won't re-knit the same sweater again because I literally ripped it out and re-knit the whole sweater again. I would knit a second version in black or gray. That's me. But yeah, I would knit that one again. I would also knit the Tilde again, but I want that in like a bone color. But I have so many other things I want to knit, I don't have time. And while I like having sample knitters, especially for shawls, it's amazing, and for store samples, if I'm going to wear it, I would rather me knit it. That's just my preference. Okay, so Mystery Knit Along. Oh, then the other thing that I took to cast on our trip, and I did cast it on, I just did not get very far because Mystery Knit Along took up most of the time, was the Daydreamer by Andrea Mowry. basically all I got done was the ribbing for I believe this is the back piece. You think that's not very much, but it's not just straight across ribbing. You have a pattern to the rib. I don't know if you can see it here, but there's like a part where you do like a 2x2 rib, and then you have a flat section, and then you do 1x1, and then change it up. So it's different styles of ribbing at different intervals. So it actually took a little bit of brain power. I think I like it. I'm going to knit more on it before I decide that I don't like it. I don't know. I mean, I love the color and I love the yarn. That's not a problem. I just don't know if I'm in love with the pattern now. But like I said, this is just the ribbing. I am going to give it a fair shot and work more once I'm into the body a little bit. At least till I get about 6 inches. And then I can really decide, yep, I like it, I'm going to keep going, or nope, this will become something else. I don't know. And that probably won't get worked on for a little while, because my main focus is finishing the Mystery Knit Along. Then after that is finished, then I'll work on Color Crave. And I also want to pick up my Rose cardigan again. I didn't bring that with me. I have not touched it since we last aired, because I did not bring it with me on the cruise. So, yeah. Plus then now I have all these sweater ideas. I just personally bought some yarn. I say personally, not for the shop. My own selfish yarn from a friend of mine. I haven't decided yet what sweater, so I just ordered extra yarn so I could have my options open. I've been looking at the Sonobe. It's like a jacket, sweater, cardigan combo. It has jacket-like stylings, but it's kind of like a cozy wrap cardigan. I believe it's a Brooklyn tweed pattern, but Sonobe, Sonobe, I believe. Thinking about that for the new yarn that I bought. I will show you guys what I got. I suppose I could tell you, because you can look it up. It's Suburban Stitcher, Diane, my friend Diane, her Oslo yarn. And when you see the picture of her Oslo yarn, you'll say, oh, yeah, duh, that's a yarn that Sharon would get, because it's basically gray with a little gold, and I think there's a little smoky blue and a little black. That's like all my colors. So, that's that. That's all the works in progress that I brought with me. Yeah. Like I said, it's been so long since I've podcasted, I'm not in the flow of podcasting. But I do have some new things that I'm going to show you of some yarn that came in while I was gone, or right before I left. First off, we got in sweater quantities of Malabrigo Rios, which is a perfect, really good workhorse worsted weight yarn. It's also really reasonably priced for a hand dyed. It is $16 a skein. So it's great for your worsted weight sweaters. If you want to do a worsted weight boxy, if you want to do things like the Dragon Horde yarn, she just came out with a new pattern. I believe it's Stardust. Hey Grace, what's that name of that pattern? That you, sorry, that pattern. The one that you tested for Tristan. Oh, Stardust. It is Stardust. That's a worsted weight. So you could use that. There's several really nice worsted weight sweaters out there that are kind of new and popular. So Malabrigo Rios is a great great option for you if you're wanting just a little bit less expensive option, or especially for a main body color, and then pop it with a hand dyed for color work, things like that. So colors we have, this is Nimbus Gray, so really great tonal gray. Then, and all of these we have at least 10 skeins or more of, so plenty for sweater quantities in all sizes. This is Composita, beautiful maroon. This is one of my favorite reds that they do. This is Denim, just a really good, I'll say it's a brighter denim blue, but it's a really great everyday kind of a sweater color. Then you have my personal favorite, Gris, which is definitely a gray blue, but very smoky in color. And then you have Paris Night, again another favorite of mine. So this is your really dark navy blue. We also did get in black, so for anyone that wants